So, yes, once again, Zion had another career high. Yeah, it's only 1 point, but still gotta like what he's done in his first 10 games throughout the year. Definitely has a chance to be in the Rookie of the Year conversation, even though he's played like 20 plus, almost 30 less games than the other guys, but that's just how dominant he is. So hopefully he can do good. I know he was doing a lot of crazy stuff during All-Star Weekend in that rookies and sophomore game where it's USA versus the world. It's pretty cool highlights there. So yeah, hopefully he can keep it up, stay healthy, and I hope they don't make it to the playoffs because I'd prefer to play Memphis over New Orleans if the Lakers are the #1 team and they have to play that 8th seed, because I don't know. I think a lot of those ex-Lakers players hating the Lakers now, and then Zion Williamson being compared to LeBron and all that stuff could be a very tough matchup for them in the first round. Then USC was in a close one and beat Washington. I know a week or two back ago in Washington they lost pretty badly and somehow they got this victory, which is pretty surprising, but we'll just have to take it for what it's worth and hopefully they can continue to get some wins here and there. Then USC got a transfer quarterback from Vanderbilt. His name is Mo Hassan. I doubt he's going to be as a starter for USC, but he has one more year left. Decided to come live out in Cali, it looks like, so at least it gives them depth just in case we have injuries again, but I don't expect him playing at all unless it's just a gigantic blowout. Then the 3-star wide receiver / tight end Beltre Jefferson, who committed to USC a couple months ago, has decided to decommit. Not surprised, just because USC has been offering a lot of guys that are a lot more talented than him, especially at his position as well. So I'm pretty sure he decided to go somewhere else just for that reason. And since USC now has all their coaches, they've been offering really good, talented guys, which I'm happy to see. So yeah, good luck to him. But yeah, he decommitted the other day. And then USC did beat the other Washington team, Washington State University, 70-51. Good that they were able to sweep the Washington schools at home. I think they did recently play Colorado, and that was a tough game. Came down to the wire, and they lost that one, which sucked. But yeah, it's tough because Colorado's been looking like the better team along with Arizona in the Pac-12, and USC's like top 5 right there, like just almost like on the verge of being one of the top teams. So we'll see what they do in the Pac-12 tournament and into the NCAA tournament as well for USC. Then the Anaheim Ducks, they extended left winger Nicholas Delarius, or Delsarius, I don't know how to say your last name, but he must be doing some good stuff for a young guy. They're able to extend him on his rookie deal, so hopefully we can see what he can do in the future. Then Team LeBron, as I mentioned, it was All-Star break last weekend, so Team LeBron beat Team Giannis 157-155. It was basically a pretty good competition because they were playing for charities in each quarter, and then your total quarter points were added up for the first 3, and then whoever was leading, then you add 24 to that in memory of Kobe, and the first one to that number, which was 157, gets the victory. And I think like it was $300,000 for the charity that they're playing for as well, which is cool. And so, yeah, it came down to the wire. Anthony Davis hit the free throw to win the game. So not a lot of people like that, but hey, the team won that should have won, and we'll see what they can do. There's a lot of West guys on that side. And you know, LeBron had 23 points. Anthony Davis had 20 points, 9 rebounds. So good overall looking for them. They did not win the MVP, but at least their team won. Then they're saying that NCAA transfer rules might change for all of college, where if it's your first time transferring from the school you committed to or started to play with your first year, then you're able to transfer to another school and play immediately. Unlike now, where if you did that, you have to sit out for 1 full year and then be able to play for that team. So yeah, it's good. It's kind of like if you're a grad transfer, because if you graduated from a school and you still have a year of eligibility left but want to play somewhere else, you got automatically transfer like that and play right away. So very cool to see. Hopefully they put it in for next year. It looks like they said they might be putting it in for those players, so hopefully it can, and we'll see what Duke or USC can get. Then we also have USC football finally replacing their their Division II team that they were going to play in UC Davis in 2021, I believe it is. They finally picked San Jose State. So it should be a pretty easy victory. They played them like back in 2009, I believe, and won pretty handily. But it's also now they're one of 3 schools in all of Division I to not play a Division II school yet. So it's cool to have that kind of on your mantle. But yeah, I still think it's going to be an easy win for them no matter what. So I'm happy about that. Then an ex-USC defensive end. He's been in the league for quite a bit, definitely over 10 plus years, and Everson Griffin. He was a guy I was trying to get the Chargers to trade for just because I thought he still had enough left. I think it's like 31, 32, and he had one more year left on his deal, but decided to become a free agent and avoid that contract. So maybe he comes back to Cali, hopefully to the Chargers and not to the freaking Rams like Clay Matthews did when he was a free agent last year. So gotta get some more USC players on that freaking Chargers team, people. Then also a little bit of cool news for at least USC people who are going to there as a regular school, not like an athlete. They said President Folt, she did a pretty cool thing where I guess for your family, if you got accepted into USC and your family as a household makes under $80,000 for the whole entire year, then you could get tuition for free at USC, which is awesome because USC is a pretty tough school to get into, but once you're there, it's like you were paying like hundreds of thousands of dollars just to go to school there for the prestigious academics and stuff, but it kind of wasn't really worth it because of the bill you're going to have later in life, and you don't know if that, USC diploma will hold up in certain places, but it definitely does in the movie industry and all that stuff. So I'm glad that the school was able to do that, and President Folt, she's already making her mark, and hopefully she'll be around a lot longer for now. Then DeMarcus Cousins of the Lakers has been injured all year since the summer, but he says he's hoping to make a playoff run with the Lakers. I don't mind him coming back. I'm pretty sure that's why they didn't trade his contract away, because they kind of feel like he has the opportunity to return this year, which is pretty cool, but hopefully he is healthy enough to help us and not get injured again like he was rushed back with Golden State last year. Then the Anaheim Ducks made a trade today, pretty big one. They traded their guy Andres Kase to the Boston Bruins. They got 2 players back. I believe their names were David Backus and Axel Anderson, and a first-round pick. But I saw the standings, and Boston is like one of the top 1 or 2 teams in their division, so it looks like they're definitely going to make the playoffs. And yeah, it's probably going to be a late first-round pick, but maybe wherever the Ducks land, you could probably package those 2 first-round picks to go up even higher from where they're at. So it could be beneficial for them, or they just draft and stash another type of player for them in the future. You never know. And then Duke had a pretty nice victory against Notre Dame. It was like 90 to 60 something. It was a pretty close game in the first half, but then they just blew them out like they should have, and then it was great to see. But then I believe it was a couple days ago, Duke played at NC State, which is a very tough team for them to play. I don't know why they don't have the greatest players ever, but for some reason there's always a guy or two that steps up for that team and ends up beating Duke, especially when they're at NC State. And the one guy had like 28 points for them and balled out and beat Duke. And then Duke has, I forget who they play this weekend, but it should be a little bit of an easier team than having to go in a hostile environment like that. But yeah, they were able to get the W against Notre Dame. Happy about that, and hopefully it can continue going into the ACC tournament and March Madness as well, like USC. So thanks for watching, people. Like and subscribe. Comment down below. Let me know what y'all think. Have a great rest of your day. Bye, on.